Welcome back. I'm Paul David, and this is Moments. There's a small book that I read that changed the way I see the world. It's called The Wish. And though it's short, its message is enormous. When you give without expectation, when your intention is pure, the universe, it pays attention. It listens, it responds, and in its own mysterious timing, it gives back. Not always how you imagined, but always how you need. We live in a world obsessed with outcomes. We measure everything, our money, our success, our worth. But the truth is, life doesn't move by numbers. It's moved by energy, and energy doesn't lie. When you give from a place of love, you align yourself with something far greater than logic. It's as if the universe quietly takes note and begins to arrange things. It arranges people, opportunities, moments to move you towards where you're meant to be. Think about this. Have you ever helped someone and weeks later an unexpected door opened for you? Maybe it was a job you were looking for and it appeared out of nowhere. Maybe a stranger said exactly what you needed to hear. Maybe you found peace in the middle of chaos for no apparent reason. That's the universe responding to your wish. It's not coincidence. It's connection. Every act of kindness sends out a frequency, and that frequency attracts what matches it. Some of the greatest leaders and thinkers in history understood this principle long before science could ever explain it. Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Think about that. Albert Einstein, a man of science, he once said, "Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it." And Martin Luther King, he reminded us that darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. They were all saying the same thing, but in different ways. What you give out comes back. It's not religion, it's resonance. But the wish doesn't only teach us about giving. It also warns us about the opposite, the negativity, the bitterness, the jealousy. You see, the universe doesn't judge, it reflects. If you move through life with anger, you'll attract reasons to stay angry. If you gossip, you'll find yourself surrounded by drama. If you dwell on what's wrong, you'll see more of it. Because negative energy feeds on itself, like a fire that burns everything it touches, including you. That is why it's so important to choose your inner circle wisely. Surround yourself with people who lift you, not drain you. People who see possibility where others see problems. Because energy is contagious, and you will always become what you absorb. It's simple math, really. A positive plus a positive will always remain positive. A negative plus a negative is always negative. But a positive plus a negative, that one depends on which is greater. If your positive energy outweighs their negativity, you'll lift them. But if their negativity is stronger, it'll pull you down. That's the math of life. That's the wish in action. So be stronger. Be the stronger number. Be the force that tips the equation toward light. I've seen this happen in my own life. Times when I gave without thinking, and something beautiful came back around. Something that I never expected. A conversation that maybe led to an opportunity, a kindness that turned into friendship, hardship that became growth. The thing about the wish, it doesn't just bring rewards, it brings alignment, it brings peace, it brings meaning. The universe doesn't just hand out what you ask for, it teaches you for what you're ready to receive. But here's the question the wish leaves us with. What are you putting out there? Are you giving love or judgment? Are you giving compassion or control? Are you giving gratitude or resentment? Because whatever you put out in words, in energy, in intention, is building a path right back to you. And here's the beautiful part. When you start giving freely, without keeping score, you change the way the universe moves around you. Doors start to open. Peace finds you in places it never has before. The right people show up at the right time. Opportunities unfold like dominoes. Because you've shifted your vibration, you've become a magnet for light. The Bible says in Luke 6:38, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will pour into your lap." That's not just a verse about charity. It's a law of balance. It's the way the universe keeps the books. When you give love, it multiplies. When you give grace, it expands. When you give gratitude, life gives you more to be grateful for. So here's my challenge for you. Starting tonight, make a wish, but not for yourself. Make a wish for someone else. Wish them peace. Wish them happiness. Wish them healing, even if they hurt you. Because every time you do that, you rewrite the energy of your life. You become the cause, not the effect. You become the giver, not the taker. You become a spark in a world desperate for light. So remember this. The universe isn't keeping score of what you get. It's keeping score of what you give. If you want love, give it. If you want peace, live it. If you want abundance, share it. Because the wish you send out today has a way of finding its way home tomorrow. I'm Paul David, and this moment was for you. Until next time, stay kind, stay generous, and stay in the light. Thank you.